Welcome to electronics online class. Here in the previous class, we are discussing about the different types of power amplifiers, and also you have completed the class C power amplifier, or you can say about collector tuned class C power amplifier. You completed the collector tuned class C power amplifier, and also studied about comparison of the class A, class B, class AB and class C power amplifiers. The important thing in overall power amplifiers has been already, whenever we want to using the audio frequency amplification, whenever we want to increase the audio frequency signal, or you have to increase the power level of the audio frequency signal, you are going for the class B push pull power amplifier, because as we know, the class B push pull amplifier that is used for the audio frequency amplification. At the same time, if you go for the radio frequency, or if you go high frequency amplification, in that time you are going for the class C tuned collector power amplifier. And important thing, yesterday we discussed already about different types of power amplifiers, especially in your class C power amplifier. You discussed you are using an extra thing. It is as similar to your normal C transistor, but you are using a tuned circuit. It is called resonant circuit. It is called tank circuit, that contains an capacitor and inductor in parallel. And because of the tuned circuit, what is the important tuned circuit in your class C power amplifier? First, they will select a desired frequency and reject remaining frequencies, and the selected frequency will be amplified. That is the main purpose of your tuned collector class C power amplifier. It means if you are applying different signals, every signal having their own frequency, or you can say you are applying number of high frequency signals. In that number of high frequency signal, only the particular frequency is selected. That particular frequency depends upon the resonant frequency. The resonant frequency, only depending on resonant frequency, you can select the different frequencies. It means the resonant frequency nothing but at a particular frequency will get you can select that frequency, and that resonant frequency nothing but, as you know the formula, Fr is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of LC. Depending upon the capacitor and inductor value, you can select different frequencies. Whenever the selected frequency and resonant frequency are equal, you will get the maximum impedance, or get the maximum output voltage. That is nothing but your tuned collector class C power amplifier. And overall, as I said yesterday, you are giving more importance to the where you are having more efficiency, or having the more efficiency for class C power amplifier. It is nearly about 90%, and for 78.5 or nearly about 80% about class B, and 25 to 50% about your class C, and class C in nothing but 50 to 80%. This is about the different types of power amplifiers. Today we'll go for another one important thing about types of amplifiers. We'll go for the multi-stage amplifiers. We'll go for the multi-stage amplifiers. Today we'll go for the multi-stage amplifiers. You have completed the power amplifiers, also completed the single stage amplifiers, and today we'll go for the multi-stage amplifiers. Before going for the multi-stage amplifiers, what is the need for the multi-stage amplifiers? What is the necessity of the multi-stage amplifiers? As we know, you have used the single stage amplifiers. In single stage amplifier, whatever you give the gain, it may be current, it may be voltage, or it may be power, that is not enough. whatever getting the gain from single stage amplifiers, that gain is not enough to drive your load or to drive especially in your communication, in your radio transmitter, radio receivers. That gain is not sufficient. Practically, the amplifier that contains more than one stage of amplification, that contains more than two stages of amplification, that is something but multi-stage amplifiers. Multi-stage amplifier is but you are using the stages amplification. You are using the stages amplification, that is more than two stage of amplification. What is called the multi-stage amplifier? It is a circuit, it is having more than two stage amplification. That type of amplifier is called multi-stage amplifier. You followed? What is called multi-stage amplifier? In multi-stage amplifier, because the single stage amplifier, whatever given the gain, that is not sufficient. It may be current, it may be voltage or power, that is not sufficient to drive the load. It means you want more gain. And how will you get the more gain? That is where you can use the more than two stage of amplification. If you are using more than two stage of amplification, then we will get the more gain, and that is can give it to the load. It is possible we will get the more output, we will get the more voltage gain at the output. It means what is the necessity of multi-stage amplifier? To get the more gain. It may be current, it may be voltage, or it may be the power gain. That is the most important thing about multi-stage amplifiers. Especially, I just said you people, what is multi-stage amplifier? The amplifier that is having more than two stage of amplification, that type of amplifier is called as multi-stage amplifiers. They are having as you studied about single stage amplifier, they are using only one stage of amplification, or we are using only one transistor and remaining passive components. But if you are using more than one transistor and more passive components, that is something but your multi-stage amplification. It means in your multi-stage amplifier, there are two types. One is called cascaded, or you can say cascaded multi-stage amplifier. Another is called cascaded, CADD, cascaded multi-stage amplifier. You can classify the two types of multi-stage amplifier. One is called cascaded multi-stage amplifier, and one is called cascaded multi-stage amplifier. Only difference is about CO and CA. What is the difference about cascaded multi-stage amplifiers and what is the difference about cascaded multi-stage amplifiers? Actually, in general, why you use the multi-stage amplifiers? The multi-stage amplifier, in simple way, the two amplifiers connected in series. In simple way, multi-stage amplifier, how we can define the multi-stage amplifier? You can take two single stage amplifier connected in series. That is something but multi-stage amplifiers. As I said, the definition, in multi-stage amplifier you are using more than two stage amplification and they are connected in series. That is nothing but the multi-stage amplifiers. Especially whenever what is called your cascaded multi-stage amplifiers and what is called your cascaded multi-stage amplifiers. Especially in your cascaded multi-stage amplifier, as I said, you are using two stage of amplification. Both the stages are different. It may be the first stage, maybe you are using first stage and second stage. Here in your cascaded, first stage may be common emitter, or second stage may be common base or common collector. It means you are not using same type of amplification. You are not using same type of amplifiers. The first stage may be common emitter, second may be common base or common collector. Or here it may be the common base, here it may be common emitter, or common collector. And also important thing, here you are using the couplings. You are using different type of couplings. In your cascaded amplifier, you are using different types of transient configuration. Also, you are using different types of coupling. That's what is called a cascaded multi-stage amplifiers. In simple way, you are using two stage of amplifiers. The two stages are different. One may be common emitter, one may be common base. One may be common base, another common collector. That is nothing but your cascaded multi-stage amplifiers. And also, your important thing, you are using the coupling. That coupling is also different. We'll go in detail about what are the types of coupling. And in your cascaded, you are giving more importance to this because it is there in your syllabus. In your cascaded multi-stage amplifiers, as I said, you people, you are using first stage and second stage. Here, important thing is about you are using the same stage in the first stage as well as in the second. You are using same configuration. It may be the common emitter here, also your common emitter. Here, common base, here also common base. And also important thing, here also you are using same type of coupling. In your cascaded multi-stage amplifier, you are using two stage of amplification. The stages are same. As I said, you people, if you are using common emitter in the first stage, also in second stage you are using the common emitter. In the both the stages you are using same configuration. As in your cascaded, you are using different configurations. But in your cascaded multi-stage amplifiers, you are using same type of configuration in first stage or second stage, or maybe the more than third stage like that. It means here you are using the same type of amplifiers. Also, you are using the same type of coupling in between the two stages, or in the same type of coupling. That is something about cascade amplifiers, and also difference between the cascoded and cascaded multi-stage amplifier. Only difference is CO and CA. CO nothing but cascoded. Here you are not using the same. You are not using same type of amplifiers. You are using the different type of amplifiers in between the coupling as well as in between the two stages. In cascaded, you are using the different stages. You are using the different configurations. But in cascade, you are using the same configuration. And here you are using the different coupling. You are using the same coupling. This is about in brief about your multi-stage amplifiers. And as I said, you people, why you are giving more importance to the multi-stage amplifiers? Because we want in the output you want more voltage gain, or you want more current or power gain. Overall, what is the necessity of multi-stage amplifier? Overall, you are giving more importance to the more gain, or you want the more voltage gain into the output. That's why we prefer the multi-stage amplifiers. Especially like a small example, you consider all your practical amplifiers, they are all multi-stage amplifiers. Good example, you take your radio receiver. You take the radio receiver. You take radio receiver. Especially in radio receiver, you are using the 6 stages. You are using the 6 stages of amplification. You are not using 1 or 2 stages of amplification. You are using the nearly about 6 stages of amplification. I will give small example. Consider, you take your example. If the concept is very hard, difficult, if I said only once, you are not understanding that. If the concept is very difficult or very complicated, if I said only once, if I explain only once, you are not able to understand about that. The same concept I have said 2-3 times, then we can easily understand the concept. That is nothing but multi-stage amplifiers. It means if I said only once, you are not following that. If you have said same thing 2 or 3 times, then you can follow very easily, or you can understand very easily. That is the good example for your multi-stage. I am saying in general example for multi-stage amplifiers. I will take another good example in communication. If you want to send a signal from a long distance, if you want to send a signal from long distance, that signal sends the more energy. And if you want to increase the strength of signal, what will go? You go for the amplification. And if you done only one time amplification, that is not sufficient to go for long distance. That's why we are going for more than 2-3 times amplification. Then it is possible to go for a long distance. In the same time, It is happens in transmitting section. You take in receiving section. You take in the receiving section. In receiving section, you have sent already the signal. That sender signal is so weak. If it is so weak, it is not possible to given to the loudspeaker, or the receiver cannot understood the signal, or you are having so many losses. That's why in receiving section also you are going for the amplification 2-3 times, because once the signal it came from very long distance, that harness is losses. They are having so many energy losses. Once again you can increase that energy, or you can strengthen signal by using your multi-stage amplifiers. It means the multi-stage amplifier they require in transmitting section as well in the receiving section. That is the good thing in about general example for radio receivers, the necessity of your multi-stage amplifiers. Especially in what I said, you people, in your multi-stage amplifiers, we want the more gain. How the multi-stage amplifiers are connected? Look here, this is the one your you can connect 3 stages of amplification. This is nothing but the amplifier AV1. This is nothing but your input. You are applying the input Vi. And here you are connecting this is nothing but V01. And here having the another type of second stage. This is maybe second stage amplifier. You can write A1. This is nothing but the AV2, or you can write about A2. In the same time you take another, that is nothing but the third stage. Like that, this process is continuous. This is nothing but V03. This is nothing but V02. This is nothing but amplifier AV, or connect this thing. It means here you are using the different stages of amplifications. The important thing is that here the output of one stage acts for the input of the next stage. Especially in multi-stage amplifiers, the output of one stage that acts for the input of the next stage. It means here applying the Vi, you are applying the input on the first stage. Whatever getting the output across the first stage, this output acts as the input for the next stage. And at the same time, whatever getting the output across second stage, that acts as the input for the third stage. Like that, you can connecting the multi-stage amplifiers. And if you want to find out the voltage gain, EV, as we studied already, how to find the voltage gain. The voltage gain is nothing but the product of the individual stages gain. The product of the individual voltage gain. For example, you can write EV1 into EV2 into EV3. Like that, maybe EV. Yeah. It means the overall voltage gain is nothing but the product of the individual stages gain. The product, this is nothing but the voltage gain of first stage. This is the voltage gain of second stage. This is the voltage gain of third stage. And if you want overall voltage gain, you want total power, you want total voltage gain, that is something but it is a product of individual stages voltage gain. It is a product of individual stage voltage gain. As you know voltage gain, yes, we know AV is equal to V0 by VV. As you studied already, always you are going for the voltage gain. Voltage gain is nothing but output voltage to the input voltage. This is nothing but in general. But if you want to, same thing if you want to write in decibels. How to write in decibels? The voltage gain in decibel, AV in dB. As we know, the decibel is following it is a logarithmic scale. They are following the logarithmic unit. The dB is a logarithmic unit. You can write about 20 log AV1 into AV2 into AV3, like that, so on. AV. Yeah. And as we know in your logarithmic, log m into n, log m into nothing but log m plus n. If you use AV in dV, nothing but 20 log AV1 plus 20 log AV2 and 20 log AV3, like that. It means if you are not using the dB scale, decibel scale, then it is the voltage gain is nothing but product of the individual stages gain. But if you use the decibels, become the overall gain, the voltage gain nothing but the sum of the voltage gain of the individual stages, sum of the gain of the individual stages, because you are going for the decibel. Decibel is a logarithmic scale. If in general the voltage gain or the total voltage gain or overall voltage gain is nothing but product of the individual gains, product of the individual gains of the each stage. But if you use the decibel, that is nothing but the sum of the gains of the individual stages. Sum of the gains of individual stages is the product of the gains of individual stages. That is the difference about your in general gain and gain in decibels. This is about the importance of gain. And now we go for another important thing. Yeah, you studied already. You have done the different types of amplifiers. You have completed the single stage amplifier. It may be your common base, common emitter, or it may be your common collector. Also, you have completed about power amplifiers. It may be your class A, class B, and class A like that. Now we'll go for another one type of amplifier. Depending upon coupling, types of amplifiers, types of coupling. Types of coupling. Actually, this you are used in your single stage also. Types of coupling of multi-stage amplifier. Multi-stage amplifiers. Occasionally, you people, what is called multi-stage amplifier? The one stage is connect to the another stage. And I said about the output of one stage that acts as the input next stage. And how to connect one to one. How to connect output one stage to the input next stage? By using your coupling. By the technique of coupling, we can connect or you can give it to the output of one stage to the input next stage by using your couplings. And actually, what is the necessity of coupling? What is the necessity coupling? What is the importance of coupling? Means in your coupling, you are transferring the AC output from one stage to the another stage. What is the you are transfer the AC output from one stage to the next stage, one stage to the next stage of amplifier, next stage of amplification. The important thing, what is the importance of coupling? The important thing, you are transferring the AC output signal from one stage to another stage, and that is one important function of your coupling. And second one is about it will DC isolation, or it is not sending the it is not transferring the DC signals. Only the AC signal will transfer from one stage to another stage. The DC signal will it is not transferring, or you can say DC isolation. It is also called as DC isolation. another important thing about DC acceleration. It means the DC signal is not transferring from one stage to another stage. Only you are transferring the AC signal. That is nothing but you are transferring the output of one stage is given to the input of the next stage. It means by using coupling technique, you can send the output from one stage to another stage. You can send only the AC output. It means the DC signal is not transferring, only you are transferring the AC signal. That is the importance of your coupling. And in coupling, there are three types of coupling. There are three types of coupling. We go for one by one. There are three types of coupling. One is called your RC coupled amplifier. RC coupled amplifiers. And second one is called transformer coupled transformer coupled amplifier. And last one is about direct coupled amplifier. Last one is about direct coupled amplifier. Look here in your here in your RC coupled amplifier. In this RC coupled amplifier, you are coupling or you are connecting one stage to another stage by using the RNC. What I said, in multi-stage amplifiers, the first stage output acts for the input of the next stage. Whatever getting the output of first stage, that acts for the input of the next stage. And if you want to connect the output first stage to the second stage by using RNC, that is nothing but RC coupled. It means if you want to couple or if you want to connect or if you want to transfer from output to the input, in between you are using RNC combination, that is called RC coupled. If you are using transformer in between the two stage of amplification, that is nothing but transfer coupled. In between the two stage of amplification, if you are using RNC combination, that is called RC coupled amplifier. In between the two stage of amplification, if you are using transformer, that is nothing but transformer coupled. And if you are not using anything, you are directly connecting one to one, that is nothing but direct coupled amplifier. It means what I said, in your multi-stage amplifiers, the output of first stage acts for the input of the next stage, and in between this output acts for the input next stage, means you are in between you have to use the coupling devices. If you are using RNC use, you are using resistor capacitor, that is called RC coupled. If you are using transformer in between the two stages, that is nothing but transfer coupled. If you are using direct, you are not using any resistor capacitor or you are not using any transformer, directly connecting from one to another, that is nothing but direct coupled. You go for can draw the block diagram, then you can understand maybe easily about the how you can go for the first. You go for the RC coupled. You take the three stage amplification. You take the three stage amplification. First you go for the RC coupling. You go for the RC coupling. Look here, you are using the three stages of amplification, and here having the input signal, that is nothing but your VI or your Vin. It is your amplifier stage 1. Now this you are having the output here. You can go for the another stage here. Here you are using a capacitor and a resistor. This is the number C, this is number R, this is your output V01. And here also same amplifier stage 2. And in the same way here also you can take another one stage of amplification. Here you are using the another capacitor and here using the RL. Here reading the output C and R. This is nothing but your amplifier third stage, stage 3. And here also you are using a capacitor and a resistance. This is R, this is C. Sorry, this is C, this is R, and this is R and C. It means in your RC coupling, what is RC coupling? Whatever you are getting the output of first stage as per the input of the next stage, and how to connect, how to transfer this output to this input. That is by using R and C. By using R and C, you are coupling, you are transferring the output to the input, or you are transferring signal. As I said, you are transferring the AC signal from output to input by using R and C combination, or by using R and C elements. You are giving here same. This may be your V02. It means as in your single stage amplifier, you are giving some input because it will get the output. This output acts as the input for the second stage, and this output how is given to the second stage by using R and C combination. By using R and C, you can give it, you can transfer the signal from one stage to another stage. In the same way, whatever getting the output of the second stage, that acts as the input to the third stage. Here also you are using the R and C combination. By using R and C, you can transfer, you can couple the signal, or you can say about the output voltage or current, you can give it to the input as a next stage. This is about the RC coupling. Especially in overall, it may be RC coupled, or it may be transfer coupled, or it may be direct coupled. You are giving more importance to the RC coupled. Why you are giving more importance to RC coupled? Because you are in the more voltage gain. As compared to the your transfer coupled and direct coupled, in RC coupling you are having the more voltage gain. Also you are having more frequency response. It is also very more frequency response. It is having more frequency response. It is having more voltage gain, and also having more amplification as compared to the direct coupled and transfer coupled. In overall RC coupling, nothing but you are coupling, or you are transferring, or you are connecting output to the input. Output of one stage acts for the input next stage by using R and C. That's what is called RC coupling. Why you prefer RC coupling? Because it is having more voltage gain. Also it is having more amplifications as compared to the your transfer and coupled. Also it is compared to the direct coupled. And also if you want the good frequency response, that is given by your RC coupling. Now we go for the another type of coupling, that is called your transformer coupled transformer coupling. That is something but transformer coupling. You are using same thing here. Also you are using, can use 3 stages of amplification. The important thing here is that same amplifier A1, or you can say single stage. This is your B in, and this is your another stage. That is nothing but second stage amplifier E2. And what I said here, you are using a transformer here. Yes, in the same way here, this is nothing but your third stage of application. Here also you are using an This is nothing but your transfer coupled amplifiers. Here also same amplifier, that is nothing but A3, and here we will the negative output across here B03. It means in your this is nothing but your V01, this is nothing but V02. It means, as I said, the transformer coupling. Important thing here also same, whatever you apply input, you get the output across this. This output acts as the input for this, and this output how we are connected to the second stage by using transformer. We are sending the signals, especially we are sending the AC output, that is by using transformer. That's what is called transformer coupling amplifier, because in between the two stages we are using the transformers to couple the output to the input or to couple the AC output signal. Here are same, you are using the, this is the actual output, is as the input. You are using the transformers. It means especially what is the drawback of your transformer coupling? What is the drawback of transformer coupling? Actually, its frequency response is not good. Its frequency response is not good. Because why it is frequency response is not good? Because as we know, the transformer is sensitive for the frequency. The transformer is very sensitive for the frequency. That's why we are having very less frequency response. The frequency response is not good. It means also it is very bulky in size. Also it is very costly. It is very costly and also it is very bulky for audio frequency. That's why we are not using about the transformer couple. And where you are using this transformer couple, especially you are studied in your power amplifiers, especially you are used in your class B push pull amplifier. There are using the transformer couple. Whenever you want the more output power, whenever you want the more output power, or whenever you want the more power can be transferred from source to load. More power can be transferred from source to load. In that time you are using for the transformer couple. It is used for the last stage of amplification. It is used for the last stage of the amplifier. In your amplifier, it is used for the last stage. The transformer couple nothing but in between the stages of amplification, you are using transformer. The transformer, what the transformer will do? They will transfer the output of one stage to the input of next stage. Or you can say about, we can connect, we can transfer the signals, especially you are transferring the AC signal or you are transferring the output of AC to the input of the next stage. That is by using your transformers. It means why you are using transformers? Because of whenever you want more power, whenever you want more power, whenever you want power amplification, in that time you are going for the transformer couple. It is used for the, it is only for high frequency, because low frequency, it is so, because of your using transformers, they are very bulky, also they are very costlier. That's why not we are using for the low normal frequency or low frequency amplification. This is about the importance of your transformer couple amplifier. And finally go for the direct coupled. Finally go for the direct coupled amplifiers. We go for the direct coupled amplifiers. It means their name is their meaning. Here you are not using any passive components, or you are not using any in between the coupling things. You are only directly connecting one to another. That's what is called direct coupled. You are not using transformer, you are not using RNC, you are only using a wire from output to the input. That's what is called direct coupled. You are not using capacitors, you are not using resistance, you are not using any transformer, only you are using one wire from output to the input. For example, we take this, this is nothing but your first stage amplifier E1. This is your input Vin, and here you are in the, can consider this stage of amplification. This may be the amplifier having E2, and here having the E3 amplifier, E3, and here we got the output, that is nothing but your RL output here. It means you are using directly, you are not using any E0 or V01, this is your V02, like that. And here important thing is about this is first stage, this second stage and third stage. But in between, what I said in coupling or what I said in multi-stage amplifiers, the output of first stage acts for the input of the next stage. But how you are transferring the signal, how you are sending the signal, only the wires. We are not using RNC, we are not using transformer. That's what is called direct coupled. We are not using any passive components, or you are not using any capacitor, or you are not using any inductor, or you are not using any transformer. Only you can use one wire from first stage to the second stage. Now output of one stage to the second stage, only you are using the wires. That's what is called direct coupled. You are not using any resistor, capacitor, or inductor, or transformer. Directly you are connecting, directly you are giving, directly you are transferring from output to the input. That's what is called as DC. Direct coupled is also called as DC coupled. It is also called as DC coupled. The important thing about DC coupled amplifier, nothing but here only we can amplify the very low frequency signal. We can only, the DC coupling is used for only for the low frequency amplification. Only for the low frequency amplification. It is also called as DC amplifier. It is also called as, you can write about DC coupled, or you can write about DC amplifier. DC amplifier. Why it is called DC amplifier? But you are only amplifying the very low frequency signal. As we know, the DC is not having any frequency, and also in your direct coupled you are not using any capacitors. You are not using any coupling capacitor. You are not using any bypass capacitor. Why you are not using capacitors? Because capacitor will block the DC. The capacitor blocks the DC, or it blocks the low frequency signal. That's why you are not using about capacitors. Only you are using resistors and you are using the transistor. That is something about your direct coupled amplifiers. It means you are studied about the different types of coupling. First one is called RC coupled multi-stage amplifier. In RC coupled, you are using R and C combination to transfer the signal or to transfer the output from one stage to another stage. And what is the use of RC coupled? Whenever you want very more voltage gain, also whenever you want low distortion, and also it is having very good frequency response, and also having the more amplification as compared to your transformer coupled or compared to your direct coupled. And especially you are using for the voltage amplification. RC coupled is used for the voltage amplification. At the same time, if you go for the transformer coupled, nothing but in between the two stages you are using the transformer, or you are connecting one stage to another stage by using the transformer. That is nothing but the transformer coupled multi-stage amplifiers. In transformer coupled amplifiers, that is used for only for the power amplification. Also that is used for the high frequency amplification, and especially in your transformer coupled you are having the more impedance matching. The impedance matching very good. That's why you can transfer the power from maximum power can transfer from the source to load. That is by using your transformer coupled amplifier. And finally about direct coupled, you are not using anything in between the first and second stage. Directly you are connecting one wire from one stage to another stage, and it is used for only for the low frequency amplification. That is nothing but different types of coupling in multi-stage amplifiers. In the tomorrow class you go for in detail about it. So important question for your exam for 5 marks, the construction working of RC coupled two-stage amplifier. Thank you.